Hello everyone and welcome to part 3 of the Hylics 2 complete guide. So if you remember last time I fought the worm, and in the cave maze we got the cave key. So the key goes to this gate right here in the afterlife. See? Cave key. And there's a very bad but also good ability that you learn down here. It's this TV, and this move is called Teledenudate, and it's for one specific enemy. So I guess it still is the worst move, but it is really effective against one enemy. If you remember the asshat from the last part, I think it was during the Samsnosa fight, as well as some other fight. But yeah, the asshat, it always uses the reactive shield. Well, that's what you use it on. It gets rid of the shield. And besides that, it's not really useful because, I mean, look how much it costs. Where is it? Yeah, it costs 40, which is, I guess, not that much late game, but like, it's still way too much for a move that isn't that good. But whenever you're fighting an asshat, you always have to use that if it uses a reactive shield. And then try to use time sigil on them so they'll get lagging. So now I guess I'll go to new modal. It's time to go to foglast. And I could also go to TV Island to donate my antennas, but doesn't really matter. I can do it on my off time. Okay, so I also want to make sure people have good equipment. Leather gauge, wrench poncho, long gloves. Yeah, we have to get some Snosa gear. Yeah, we have to get everyone some good gear. Jeez. Or at least equip something. I have a lot of boots. Guess a faded poncho will do. What do I have in the way of gloves? Pretty much nothing, so I'm gonna buy some pleather gauges. Yeah, I just need 2 pleather gauges. So, again, you buy all that stuff. Why can I not? There. All that stuff over here. No, not long gloves. Pleather gauges. Alright, and I'll just equip them. Alright, now everyone has at least 24 power. And Pangorma still has the most. I think he has about 30 or 31 right now. I think I can also buy the muscle applique over here. I have a fair amount of bones. Alright, so now that I have all my crew members, I might as well use the muscle appliques now. No point in saving them. So I like to kind of split it evenly between Pangorma and Samsnosa, because they're like the power. Dedusmoon is more of a support, and Wayne is just good with status effects, so Samsnosa and Pangorma should have more muscle appliques, because they rely more on raw power instead of, you know, strategy most of the time. So I'll give 1 to Samsnosa. This might take a bit. And 1 to Samsnosa again. And 1 more time. And there. Okay, I used all my muscle obliques. So now it is time to go to Foglast to fight Odozier and find the second sage. Alright. Okay. So Foglast is on its own little island over here. And I'm just gonna do a brief check. Besides the old excavation site, I'm pretty sure, yep, we've explored every little bit of every location. Except for the old excavation site in Foglast. So there's a few important items to get in Foglast, such as the cursed gloves, or obviously the second sage, and also you don't really get Odozier, you defeat him. That's like the main mission. That's the plot. There's a lot of side things that are important to get, like the link mollusk. It's a really good move, especially when combined with curse gloves. And see, here's two Odozier sphinxes. I don't know why there's so many statues of him. Also, I guess there's a new mechanic. There's these large creatures that you can slap, but also talk to. That was kind of rude. I just slapped him. And they fully regenerate all your flesh and will, as well as bugs. So there's a lot of places to regenerate in this. And there's also a fair bit of enemies here. Here's a truculent. And I think, oh yeah, it is like that. So like I was saying in the last part, you will see some like repeats of enemies that are just the same thing but stronger. And it's like what I said. Instead of the truculent, it's the limber truculent, and instead of the road flame, it's the highway flame. And now, instead of just a hydrostat, it's a feral hydrostat. So I'm going to charge it up. And actually, I'm gonna charge up everyone. Except for Dartis Moon. Actually, yeah, I'll just charge up those two. He still has low HP. That's a good thing. Almost. Oh boy, I hope they don't kill Samsnosa. Okay. So, Wave Artifice, and it'll knock out a lot of their flesh. And now, Pangorma will use Lightning and almost take out the Limber Truculent. Almost. Jeez, they were all aiming for Samsnosa. So he'll go out with his next attack. Let's just finish off the highway flame. And that's the battle. Feel free to skip these battles if you want, unless you see a new enemy, but there aren't that many new enemies here. besides the boss. Oh yeah, and the followers of Odozier. I forgot what they're called, but they're like these cultist members that kind of have the shape of Wayne's head, but like with longer points, and they're in robes. That's probably the only new enemy. I'm gonna go back so I can fully regenerate, and also to get the Link Mollusk. So there's a lot of wire following in this. I think there's 3 wires you need to locate. Well, only 2 are necessary for the plot. The 3rd one leads to the cursed gloves. So up here, if you go past this cave and up here, you'll find a bridge. I think you need to fight a Truculent. Yep. Yeah, here's a new enemy. And it's a pretty annoying one, too. It is called the, I don't even know. It's called the Bomalog, but that's not what's important about it. It has, like, you know, average damage, a good amount of flesh points. It has this very unique thing called the Tether Homunculus, and it's really good at healing, and it can sacrifice Homunculus, which does upwards of 100 flesh points to every single crew member. So, yeah, the Bomalog is a bitch to deal with. And it's because of that, I'm gonna have everyone with foam armor. So that the pool main's allotrope won't do anything, and so that we can have more flesh points to survive the sacrifice homunculus, if I can't beat it before that. Which is probably going to happen. Okay, actually I think he will die. So that's good. And boom. For pretty much every fight after this, or after foglast, you're gonna want to use the foam armor tactic. It's just really good. Or if you don't use that, at least use the cursed gloves strategy. And boom, now the allotrope doesn't inflict leaking. Alright, so that's that fight. And now we can get the Link Mollusk move. So you dash over here, go onto this little platform, make sure you don't fall here, and dash across. You'll find this funny looking guy, who is actually the guy who told you to get the pneumatophore at the beginning to go north. It's the same guy. So you actually cannot learn it until you get the clicker. So you just buy it from him for 300 bones. Don't worry, you'll be able to sell it later. And boom, there's the Link Mollusk. It is a pretty good move. It's like Teledenudate, except it's a bit better and also a bit more expensive. And like Teledenudate, not only in function, but in purpose, it works with like, not one particular enemy, but with one particular garb. With one particular garb, the Cursed Gloves, it works very well. Alright, need to go heal. There's a little pit of bugs. It's in the middle of foglast, so it's pretty good for regeneration. And the first place you want to unlock in this series of wires is this shielded like cave entrance. So it almost purposefully misleads you in like where the wire is because it's a bit tangled. But basically you follow it over here, over this way. There's another Trucelent. And see, you'd follow it into that cave over there, but I want to get these fights over with first. Oh yeah, and here's another new enemy. But this one's pretty forgettable, so I guess that's why I forgot it. It's called the Courtier. He only shows up a few times after this, and nothing's that notable about him. He doesn't have any unique move or any outrageous stats. He's just there. Even the Cave Siniste is more unique than him. Boom. So there's the asshat again. So see, he's doing reactive shield, which makes him invaluable. So you need to attack him, which he'll counter with a really powerful attack, yada yada yada. So what you do is you use Teledenudate on him. And it can be applied to teammates or to enemies. It either gets rid of the positive effects on enemies, or gets rid of all the negative ones on a particular crewmate. So use it on him, because technically being invaluable is an effect. So boom, his shield is gone. And now, using Time Sigil, I'll be sure to not try anything again. And I forgot about that, they're multiplying. So I'll try to manage this situation. Alright, now at least the pool mains cannot reproduce. And pool man did it. Jeez. Only Dennis Moon and Sam Snowsick can even have enough will to do a Soul Crisper. Let's see. The situation isn't so dire that I should use my only multi-juice, but I need some juice. I'll give it to Pangorma, because he's attacking next. I'm not sure if they can ever multiply again, but I don't think I want to find out. So I'm gonna keep using Soul Crisper. Oh yeah, also I should have noticed Moon do the charge up foam armor combo. So yep. Now no more using Will, except for I guess I'll have Pongorma use lightning at some point. Oh yeah, and some snows still has a bit. And Wayne can use one dissolution. Temporal wasting. I guess it's karma. I put lagging on him. Alright, the pool men will take care of themselves. Ooh boy. Some Snows is dead, but it's not the end. We still have... well, we don't really have the advantage because we're outnumbered, but we're still gonna win. We're fine. Well, the pool main are gonna die next time, but I guess I'll snap the pool men away. This would be perfect for a wave artifice. But some Snows is dead. Oh, he still had 1 HP left. Well, now we can pretty much brute. Uh-oh. That was a misclick. We can pretty much brute force our way through the rest of this now. Oh, also he's sleepy. That's good. Good thing I still have a soul sponge. And no, I don't even have a multi-soul sponge. Yikes. Should probably buy more next time I go to New Moldol. Alright, so since he's sleepy, I'm gonna try not to bother him right now. Not enough will for anything. Oh well, snap him. Alright, he's gonna do that again. So I guess Wayne... yeah, still alive. And he's gonna do it again, jeez. I guess brace then. Ooh, foam just had to end there. Alright, we're still fine. And he gets to attack again. Good thing I braced. And just enough. Boom. Alright, that battle was closer than I'd like. But it's just because I didn't deal with the poolmen first. Alright. So I'll heal again and deal with the Limber Truculent. Actually, you know what? Like last time, I might just save some of these no new enemies for later, because we're already like a third of the way through the video. So you know what? I'll try to skip a lot of the enemies. So yeah, there's where the cursed gloves are. So see how I said the wire was going to be misleading? Yeah, because that doesn't lead to the button to disable the shield. No, that's over here, I believe. Yeah, it's up here. So here's this guy. He's the only guy who you can sell your junk to. So any like equipment that you don't need, you can sell it. It's pretty self-explanatory. Oh yeah, later on you'll get a lot of jumpsuits. They're worthless. And see, now you can sell your clicker. So you only lost 50 bones from that transaction. That's good. Also the dubious berry. You know what? I've never actually used the dubious berry, and I kind of want to see what animation it uses when you use it. So I'm actually gonna save that, not sell it. Alright, so for this you need the bridge key. And then on the other side, that's where Odozier is. And this is the bridge, so Once you insert the bridge key, it'll raise it so that you can actually reach it. However, there is a little area down there if you still decide to dash across, but well, we'll come back to that. So here's the button, and now we can go back to this little underground place. Over here. And boom! You might have seen this before in that one little hole that I didn't mention. But yeah, this is how you get up there. And here's a statue of Odozier, and boom, a button to unlock that first cave by the link mollusk in the bottom left area. There's another guy here. Oh yeah, and here's the new enemy I was talking about earlier. It's called the Sowplet. They're not that powerful, but still watch out for them. They're not that noteworthy, and they're only really found in this part of Foglast. Not really any strat to them, just attack them whenever. Although I would recommend attacking them later, because really their only threat is they know lightning. But you almost want them to use lightning, because then they'll stun themselves, giving you a good opportunity to attack the other, the teammates of his, the other enemies. And there are some caves in east. Oh wait, no, are these the improved versions? What are they called? No, nope, they're not. And they're pretty weak. They still know Glaive Arc. Yeah, Thunderbolt. Like, see? It's basically just if Pangorma used that move on you. That's all it's like. But see, now it's dazed and stunned, so... Really, it's a good thing. And that's the fight. Okay, so you can't just hop down over there to exit, or go down here, where you'll find this item, a multi-use. So really don't hop down over there, because this multi-use pretty important. One of the best will restorative items ever. Like, I don't think it fully restores, but it comes pretty close. Yeah, restores 75 and removes burning to the whole crew. So there's another Sowplet here. I think that's the first slap bonus I've ever done on this run. But yeah, I don't know. I could have avoided him by rolling past, but whatever. Also, I know I've probably said this before, but always target the Silumvog first, especially if there's more powerful enemies. Oh yeah, and is that a jaded Mycetic? It is. Alright, I'm gonna charge up Dirty Moon. Alright, that's good. Tether Homunculus. And Shield Circle. Yeesh, bunch of support people. hopefully I can use a charged lightning on the Bomalog before he uses Sacrifice Homunculus. Ooh, that's good. Took out half the Galliform's HP. Alright, now that he's already done Shield Circle, unless he charges up again to use Shield Circle again, the Judgment by Static is not a worry. Alright, yeah, and I'll be able to take him out with the lightning. Yeah. Now, time to deal with the Sowsplit. I think Galliform's pretty selfish. Well, now I can kill him easily because he didn't use the cookie on the Sowsplit. Again with the Shield Circle. I'm not exactly sure how much defending reduces the damage. I think it's half because normally Wayne does, I think, 24. And that reduced it to 12. So, I guess that's how much bracing does. And I'll just snap him away. Okay, and that's the end of that fight. Now for more of the wire puzzle. Oh yeah, also, there's a fountain here. It's the third to last fountain. Yeah, that sounds right. There are 8 in total. Alright. So now, also, see that bone over there? That gold one that's worth 5? There's a Warpo hiding under that, so, be warned if you go to it. So now we can go back to the hole. Oh, right, and, get our stats back up. So now we can go in here. There's a Sowsplit. I'm not gonna deal with it. So you get the bridge key, so then you can go fight Odozier. But see up here? I was a bit confused when I first tried jumping up here, because, you know, it just sends you back down, but press run, you hold down Z and try to jump up there, it works, but a more precise way is you jump onto this little platform, and then, hold on, you jump onto this one, and you jump onto that one, and boom, you're up. So over in this area, ooh, 25 bones. You can unlock the cursed gloves, which are pretty important, though not necessary. And there's a lumber truculent here too. Ah, that was a mistake. Ah, jeez. Alright. I'm gonna try to not fight him still. I tried to roll past and that didn't work out too well. So now again, I'm gonna show you how to jump up here. Make sure you run the whole time. Jump on this one, jump on this one, jump on that one. Okay. And now we'll have a second chance to get all the bones. There we go. There. Oh. Okay. Just barely. So then, that wire leads back to here. And boom, here's the cursed gloves. So, in combination with Link Mollusk, the cursed gloves are a pretty good tactic. Also, going to use the bridge key. Oh yeah, it was over here. My bad. So up here, you use the bridge key and boom, this raises. So run up here and dash across. Here's Odozier's place. So you'll find multiple sowplits that can just, you know, talk. And they talk about the Hylics. That's the ritual they're trying to do. And obviously there's a shield here, so you're supposed to go down into one of these holes. Not this one, but there is a secret up here. It's in this. Oh, come on. Alright, can I just run up there? Or do I have to do some weird dashing? There we go. You get the loop dome, which is also in another location, and it's not the best garb, but it works. So if you want to use it, you can. I would not recommend it, cause it's just not that good compared to like an Oregon fort, but it's decent. It's good for Deadus Moon. If you're ever going to use it with Deadus Moon. So you go down here so that you can unlock the shield. There's a few bones. Well, more than a few bones over here. And a soul sponge. There's where you'd fix it. However, if you keep going down this way, that's nothing. You'll find this. Alright, a Tendril. Not that good. But, if you fall down, here's where the second stage is. You fall down here, and you walk over to this little hole. And boom, here you are. You find a coffee chip here. And you're supposed to follow these little white things. So I'll try not to run too much. Just kind of follow the path. Here's one of the landmarks, this big tentacly thing. And you go up and left from here. Keep kind of going this way, and thing I like to do, you can kind of dash across, like see, you could already see the staircase, dash across to get a better view. And here's the second sage, the Sage of Accretions. Gives you the Sage token and the Bottomless Juice, which is one of the best items. It refills, how much? It refills 100 will and removes burning, and it's completely reusable. You can use it as many times as you want, because it is literally bottomless. So again, a little guide, you kind of walk up to the, you walk up right, back there, then a little bit up left, and you'll find this thing, then you can just dash across. And that's how you get there. Well, you can't exactly dash across, but you can dash a while, and then you can see the staircase. There is a definite path without dashing, though. You just have to go left from where I said to dash, and then go up, and then go right. And now you fall down here, where there's a multi-soul sponge. It's the place I was talking about earlier if you just dashed across without using the bridge key. Because, see, there's the bridge. And now it's just time to fight Odozier, and that's the end of this part. I thought this was going to be longer than it actually is. It's only been like 40 minutes, I think. But the next part is definitely going to be long. It's the Sage Labyrinth. And I'll be honest, I don't know everything about the Sage Labyrinth, but I know all the items you can find. I just don't know all their precise locations. Alright, so that's what the next part will be like. Okay, so coming back here. Oh, right, I never pressed the button. I'm gonna do that really quick. Okay, now it's time to fight Odozier. I could grind a little bit of meat or donate some antennas beforehand. I guess I'd recommend that you do that. But as of the time being, I don't have that much meat, just 26. And for antennas, I only have 52, which is a lot, but I think I can do the fight. There's Odozier. I think I can do the fight without charging that up. So, if you saw in the cutscene, once you talked to Blair, like right before you got the airship, this is the thing that they were doing a ritual on. And the ritual is still going on, actually. So you're here to stop it. And here's Odozier. He talks about the past game, like about the moon. He wasn't even in the first game, though. Alright. Number one thing you want to do in this fight. Don't attack the Carcero. Alright. He's pretty powerful. He reminds me of a post dog, because he does around 50 damage per turn. And that's it. But, he's wrapped, so he's invincible for now. So, until he's not, just keep targeting Odozier. And Odozier himself, not that hard. Make sure you have everyone with foam armor before you unwrap him. So see, only 400. He's not that much harder than, like, Vuex. But it's because he has the Carcero that this fight is harder than Vuex. As well as some other moves like Temporal Wasting, which he just did. But if you apply a lot of status effects to both of them, that is the strat. Is just put as many negative status effects on them as you can. And always charge up Pangorma to do lightning. And if you were gonna do the Link Mollusk and Cursed Glove strats, first of all, make sure it's with Pangorma, because that's who it works best with. He has the most power, probably. Make sure he has the most power first. But if you were gonna do that strategy for this, don't, because it doesn't work. It works well with many enemies in a fight. So, the Sage Labyrinth. That's what it's really good for. Also, I'll go more into depth about that strategy when I actually use it in the Sage Labyrinth. Alright, there's this long gesture that he does, which is, he kisses you, I guess. And it does some pretty good damage to everyone, but It's not that bad. Alright. It's already almost dead. So, I guess it's worth it to give him time sigil. Alright, he'll be dead within the next turn. Oh boy. I have a lot of bananas, but they're not even good anymore. Cupcakes are pretty good, and so are burritos. Cookies are good if you get poisoned, because using teledunudate is a lot more expensive than just using a cookie. To get rid of poison, I mean. But cupcakes are pretty good because it heals a percent of your flesh, not a specific amount. Like at the start, before you have like over 100 flesh, obviously the banana is better because it's 75. But later on, once you have more than 100, banana is quickly useless. But it has the best animation, so guess I can't blame it. Oh yeah, also, cupcake gives defense. And poor Murbleb is useless once you get enough cupcakes as well, because it's the same thing, but instead of healing a third, heals 50%. A half. Alright. Now it's time. I'll charge up. No, not a gesture. That's why I was confused. I want to use a cupcake on Daddy's room. And boom, we'll be all prepped. See, he's angry and he's fast. And that's what he looks like underneath. So he's angry and he has fast. So he can attack twice in one turn. And he has the same amount of HP, which is good. Time sigil. And if you have a multi-coffee still, it's good to use that. I don't even think I need it, so I'm not really gonna. Yikes. Actually, I might. Alright, I have a soul sponge. It's good. And boom. Alright, now we need to charge up and give everyone foam again. Oh yeah, should probably use a multi-juice. Oh my god, really? Yeesh. This fight is so bad on hard mode. Well designed, but bad. Alright, I'll give a bottomless juice to Daddy's Moon. And again, use Soul Sponge on Wayne. It's a good thing that you can buy them at the cafe, otherwise, yeesh, this fight would be a lot harder. And boom. Everyone's foamed again. It is really important that everyone's foamed for this fight. And whip again. Yeesh. Does 100 damage plus it gives them vulnerable. So it practically does like 200. Just throughout 2 turns. Alright. Oh, right. This is Wayne, so I'm gonna actually charge up so I can give him discorporating. Alright, need to start doing a lot more damage to him. And bottomless juice on Pangorma, so I can do a charge up lightning again. That'll knock out a lot of his HP. I mean flesh, dang it. I already have time sigil on him. I don't know. Oh yeah, Soul Crisper. Use that on him. But I was planning that the lightning would give him burning. Oh well. Jeez, keeps using whip. God damn it. Like 2 whips and boom, Pangorma's dead. But I think we can still finish it without him. Maybe not. Everyone's still at such low HP. So I only have 1 soul sponge left and then a multi-soul sponge, so whoever dies at this point is pretty much dead for the rest of the fight. Alright, yes, this is in the bag. I just need to survive this turn, and he'll be dead by next turn, whether I attack him or not. So let's finish it off with the hardy lightning. And that's the fight. Oh yeah, and a Cloud Drip. That's actually the best healing item. It fully restores everyone's flesh, plus restores 50% of everyone's will as well. I forgot about it because there is none until the end of this battle. And that's it. But there's still a bit more. He says that the ritual can't be stopped, and you need to do a second boss fight. And there he is. Gibby Revidus. He's alive. Here's his own special theme. Gibby Redivivus. I always think there's 2 D's, but there's 2 V's. So, yeah, you're supposed to kill him. So, kill him. But actually, no. He uses dynamite, like from the first game. And boom. Here's the one necessary death in the game. Besides this, you never die. And I don't think I have died fully. Like, I've just taken a fountain to the afterlife. So yeah, that's a mandatory death, so don't worry. But I actually do worry, because he's creating the Hylium Xylem. As they were, if you're paying attention to the dialogue, which I suggest you do, because they actually make a bit of sense, unlike the last game, you'll know what the Hylium Xylem is and why it's bad. There it is. And now, all the people are turned into bugs. Every last character. And boom, you're in the afterlife. Well, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in part 4 of my complete Hylics 2 guide.